Hailey Bieber brought along her son, Jack Blues Bieber, as she went to watch her husband, Justin Bieber, rehearse for his Coachella headlining set, turning what could have been just another rehearsal into a deeply personal family moment layered with meaning and emotion. The experience carried a quiet significance, blending the intensity of a global stage with the tenderness of a young family sharing in a milestone that had clearly been years in the making. On Monday, the 29-year-old model took to Instagram to offer a glimpse into that moment, sharing a series of photos she captured with the pop star and their son in the hours leading up to his Weekend One performance. Each image felt intentional, not just documenting the occasion, but preserving the feeling of it, the anticipation, the pride, and the sense of arrival after a long and unseen journey. Alongside the photos, she also shared a short but intimate clip that stood out for its warmth. In the video, Hailey is seen dancing with her 19-month-old son, the two moving together in a gentle, unfiltered way as they cheered on Justin during his soundcheck session ahead of his Saturday show. The moment felt effortlessly real, far removed from the polished performances that would follow, showing instead the raw and human side of what it means to stand by someone you love. There was a softness in the way she held him, a quiet joy in the way they moved, as the sounds of Justin's rehearsal echoed in the background, turning the space into something that felt both massive and deeply personal at the same time. In her post, she also included an adorable family photo that captured a rare and touching glimpse behind the scenes. Justin could be seen holding Jack Blues backstage on the festival grounds in Indio, California, a moment that highlighted the contrast between his role as a performer and his role as a father. The image carried a quiet power, showing him not under the glare of stage lights, but in a more grounded and intimate setting, holding his son in a way that spoke to a different kind of responsibility and connection. It was a reminder that behind the scale of such a major performance, there exists a life that is just as meaningful, if not more so. The Road founder also included a close-up snapshot of her son's forearm, drawing attention to a small but playful detail, a fake Biebercella tattoo. It was a lighthearted addition, but one that seemed to symbolize inclusion, as though even at such a young age, Jack Blues was part of this moment in his own way. The tattoo, though temporary, felt symbolic of something lasting. The idea of being present for something significant, even if the full weight of it would only be understood later. Hailey herself appeared effortlessly present throughout it all, dressed in a black crop top paired with baggy gray sweats as she stood on the grass holding her son and watching Justin sing on stage during rehearsal. Her look was simple and unpretentious, reflecting the reality of the moment rather than the spectacle of it. There was something deeply grounding about her presence, the way she stood there not as a public figure, but as a partner and a mother, fully immersed in what was happening in front of her. She wrote a sweet caption dedicated to her husband, but beneath its simplicity was a depth that hinted at everything that had led to this point. Her words carried an emotional weight, suggesting that the journey to becoming a headlining act at the music festival had not been easy. There was an acknowledgement of struggle, of effort, and of moments that the public would never fully see or understand. When Hailey gushed, "Such a special weekend, nobody will ever know even an ounce of what it's taken to get here. So grateful for this beautiful life. So proud. Let's do it all again." It didn't feel like just a celebratory message. It felt reflective, almost protective of the story behind the success, one that remained largely unseen. The sentiment behind her words lingered, emphasizing not just the achievement itself, but the resilience it required. It suggested that what unfolded on stage was only a fraction of the full story, that behind the performance was a journey marked by persistence, growth, and challenges that shaped the moment in ways the audience might never fully grasp. Her pride was unmistakable, but so was her awareness of everything that had been endured to reach that point.